miroir du temps, nos histoires s'alignent dans le creux de nos mains. Deux mondes se dessinent, l'un peint de rêve où le chagrin s'efface, l'autre nu et réel où notre deuil prend place. Ne finit dans l'étreinte du destin. Les liens restent éternels dans le dessin. Toile vierge, horizon lointain, peignons ensemble les couleurs de demain. Au clair obscur, œuvres infinies. Chaque pas trace la route d'une vie. Rien ne finit dans l'étreinte du destin. Les liens restent éternels dans le dessin.
I really like how Mael's flower petals are golden, Verso's are white, and then everyone else's is red, or red. Man! It's almost more powerful the second time around because the first time you're so, if it makes sense, you're so wrapped up in the game that sometimes story beats go over your head, especially when you don't know if the scene's going to end and you're going to have to fight, and so a lot of things kind of go by you. Wow. So it's so good. If you choose to fight as Mael at the end, it has a completely different ending. I think I chose the better of the two endings. But yeah, it's really incredible. I just, man, blown away. Definitely do it, so do it. Also, that very last shot of Lune after CL, gosh, how tragic was CL's backstory? After CL gommaged, then Lune kind of steps back and sits down. That shot, that really close-up shot of her, man, so she looked like you. So weird. I mean, it's definitely... You know, it's it almost, in the thralls of the credits and the story still lingering and hitting as hard as it does, it feels ridiculous to say it. I think it's going to be my game of the year, unless date everything. They're such opposite games. But at the same time, they both hit me in such different ways. But man, this just hits emotionally. Doggone it, man. It's just a gut punch one after the other. For you, it's a game of the decade. I think last year, I believe I settled on Indiana Jones as my game of the year. And as much as I love Indiana Jones, and as much as I enjoyed that game, this definitely beats that. I did see an article where Charlie Cox was like, just recently, I know there were articles out saying, I don't know what everyone's big deal was, because he and everyone's like freaking out about how good he did, and he's like, well, it was just a couple of days of work, I didn't really do anything. And then I just saw recently this week that he was like, you know what, maybe I should get a console. South of Midnight was this year, Yalem. As gamers, we chase this feeling that you clearly have on your face right now. I know, it's just... There were so many parts, so many of the cutscenes. And Chris kind of mentioned this on the podcast, playing Death Stranding 2, where he's like, it's not a gametography thing. I don't want to go in and move the camera, and I just want to like screenshot the cutscenes. And there was that one moment in that last battle where I was like, that is a cool, like I would have screenshotted that and just made that my desktop. I do years without achieving that feeling after beating a game. Oh yeah, totally so. Yeah, I mean, as much fun as I have with South of Midnight, to me, it's not even close. Yeah, I was saying earlier, I think the last time a game made me stop and think about the game like this one did was BioShock Infinite. Red Dead 2 kind of made me pause after I finished it and made me stop and think for a long time. To this day, I've not played Red Dead 2 again, just because I knew that I'd never have that experience of playing it for the first time again. But this is, infinite levels, where Red Dead 2 was one for you as well. Yeah, that's so funny. BioShock Infinite sent me on a spiral of YouTube explainer videos. And I got more out of it after those, because a lot of it just went over my head. And this one kind of similarly stuck with me, but it didn't send me on a rabbit trail of YouTube explainer videos. It just sent me on a sitting with it and thinking and, And you know what I really love is that Andy Serkis as Renoir, as good as he is, he doesn't outshine the cast. Like, everyone is at that same level. You know, it's not like, well, obviously that was Andy Serkis and a bunch of nobodies. Everybody killed it. So well done. Ori and the Blind Forest, really, if I'd been able to finish it, it might have. Unfortunately, it left me with a feeling of rage. Yeah, everyone is just like high top tier acting performance. Man, it's so well done.